Now the next workshop is about placing poems in a natural situation, but in a natural place that occasions surprise and delight. So before I talk about how we do this, I'm going to do it. This is the poem about the long-tailed tit. You know about the movement of them, how they flit and bounce through the natural world. We're going to place the poem and bounce it into the sky. Here we go. And there we go. Now the trouble is, you can't actually read the poem, but that's not the point. The bird's going to read the poem, and so can the sky, and any passerby is going to look up at that and see the poem through the back of the sheet and wonder, and possibly even do this. Pull it down, and hopefully have occasion delight, and take it away like litter from the woods. One of the ways you might place a poem to occasion delight is to copy one of these ideas I've had here, which is to take a poem, write it about a particular species of bird, and then place it on a bird box and call it a bard box. You then place the bard box up into the tree, and then the species of bird that you're writing about uses the box, and the fledglings of the species actually nest in and fledge from the inside of a poem. Now, I don't have a bird box to hand, but I found this tree, and this is a poem I wrote specifically for a bird box, and I'll read it to you now. Note left in an empty nest box. Thank you for this, and our apologies. The woodbirds are now in exile, for the white time is here. Skulls of leaf litter, the fledgling frost, bones of owl pellets, bleached tree limbs. Thank you, but no, not the English winter. We might call again next year. The next workshop I'd like to show you works very well in schools actually. It's very cold today, but one of the great benefits of this is we have lots of things to write with, and it's called leaf litter. You could write a poem in the leaf litter simply by moving a stick across there and writing the word poem in there. The thing that I like to do is actually to pick up the leaves and arrange them into letters, into piles of letters, and write onto the soil, so that what's left at the end of the day is a poem written in leaves. These poems here are actually written already, and I have written them in leaves. The trick to do with these though is to write them in different coloured leaves. So you'll spend a happy hour sorting these little beech leaves, so much the same colour, from the oak leaves, forming piles of them, and then writing the poem in different colours and letters. And then the other thing you can do is simply place poems like this, page-bound poems, amongst the leaf litter, by public footpaths, where people can pass by and read them, in a kind of picture sequence of caligrams, often half burying them, so they have a certain amount of mystery. You can see that the poems themselves are written in the form of leaf litter. Let's just finish these off. There's another one here. Leaf letters number 3, and then let's put out leaf letters number 4 here. And then much the same thing, it goes leaf, leaf litter, leaflet, leaf light, leaf fight, leaf flight, leaf letters, leaf laughter, leaf slaughter, leaf laughter, leaf letters, leaf flight, leaf fight, leaf light, leaf lit, leaf litter, leaf. So you leave these things as they are in situ in the wood for people to pass by and see, and sometimes not see at all. You can even hide if you want and watch people, but the important thing, one really important thing, one last thing is you must record your work, okay? Bring along your own camera, like this little thing, or a video camera, and just make a film or a photograph to record the moments of these for yourself, or for an exhibition, or to put into a book as an art book, or even to put down onto the internet, onto YouTube, or onto your blog.